Hello, guys. Good afternoon, all of you. This is going to be the class of second grade, which is going to be the third class, the third English class. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes to check the list, all right? How's the way you're going to do it? Well, do me a favor and put your name, write your name, grade and group, and the word present, please. Do not forget it. So please do it now. Um, in the chat. Again, your name, type your name, grade and group, and the word present. In 2 minutes, we will start. Ready, guys? All right. So let's begin. I'm gonna go for to the other screen, and then let me check how many people do we have connected now. All right. Well, hello, 29 people. Well, 32 people now, which is good. Perfect. Then I wanna say welcome to my office again. This is my place of work because of this quarantine, okay? Then thank you all of you. Let me check who is here. Remember, I don't want to see any different comments. I just want to see the, well, your name, the group, and the word present, okay? Very good. Ignacio Montelongo, Zuli, Leo, Natalia, Emilio, Nicole, very good. Emily. Then JP, Amaro, very good. Leo again. Over here, Michelle, you're here again, very good. Renata, nice. Valeria Rangel, very good. Vincent, finally, Vincent, you were here. Then Mia Aguilar, very good. Alina, correct. Lilian, Ashanti, Santi Amezcua or Perez Amezcua. Then Marco Flores, Eric, very good. Then Alejandra, Jimena Hernández Ornelas, Jano, July, finally you are here in the classes, man. Finally. Then we have Caroline, very good. Then Patty, Carol, finally you are here, Carol. Then Roberto, well, Robert in this case, Ivania Chaires, Ivan Zamora, Alex, well, Javier, Alex, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's the same name. Then Metzley, hello Metzley, Camila, hello, Axel, Daniel, Cindy, who is Cindy Suarez? Cynthia? Very good. Sophie, very good. David, Ivan, and well, Camila Alvarado here. Well, guys, we just have 34 people, which it is not the right amount, okay? Only in one classroom, you are 28, 27. Yeah, make the addition. You must get at least 57, at least 57 students here in the class. Guys, I don't know. Then America Marquez. Well, it's in this case it's gonna be Diego Marquez. Very good. Yes, it. Finally, you're here, guys. I want you to pay attention to the information that I'm gonna tell you because I don't know why some of you are taking these classes just like waste time, or just yeah, just to have fun, all right, which is not the main point here. Guys, the online classes, not only here in English, they are going to be for the third trimester, guys. All right. Remember, we don't know yet if we're gonna continue in June, but the stuff that I want you to know is that this is not a game. All right, this is not a game. If I tell you to take notes, you should. I mean, you must take notes. Okay. If I said send me all the information, you have to send me all the information to my email, because in these online classes, the only way that I'm going to use to evaluate you is the stuff that I have in my email, all right? If you don't send anything to my email because you didn't want it, well, so sorry, it's going to be your score, and well, good luck, all right? Very good. Let me check who is here. Marco Curiel, very good. Brisa, finally. Then, and Alexis. Now I have 44 people. Remember, you have to write, you have to type your name in the chat and the word present. Hurry up, guys, because if not, we're not gonna start now. Robert, I mean, your question is, well, it's not gonna be like a good answer, because to be honest, I don't know. If we're going to have exams, I think they're gonna be at school. Yeah, if not, well, we will see what is going to be next. Okay, very good. Then Lillian, no books, because not all the students, they have the books, right? We're not going to use the books right now because of that. Okay, so please, we're not using the books. Let me connect the laptop because it's dying. Okay, nice. We're not going to use the books, yeah, until, well, let me check. Yeah, it's not going to be possible. Well, I have the digital book, but I don't know if it's going to be possible to use them because of the other students, all right? Maybe the 50% of the students, they have the books and the rest, they don't have it, all right? So that's why we're not using them. Axel, I want to say it again, it's like the 100 times that I said this. Guys, to take notes, you can use whatever you want. You can use a pen and a pencil with a paper sheet or notebook. That is one option. You can use a laptop. You can use a cell phone. You can use a tablet. You can use whichever device you want and whichever program. The only stuff that I want you to send is the information. If you want to send the file using Word, it's good. If you don't want to use Word, it's up to you. But the stuff that I want to see in my email is all the information all the jobs you were doing, okay? It doesn't matter the file. If you want to send the picture, it's good. If not, well, it's okay. Yeah, very good. Nice. Well, pay attention, Axel, again. Now, 50 people, let's begin, guys. Pay attention and remember to take notes, because it's very important to have the notes in your whatever. I mean, in your whatever, it's your notebook, your device, your cell phone, computer, laptop, tablet, whichever you want to use. But it's very important to take notes. Please do not take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot to pass the notes later, but I don't want to see the screenshots in your notes, all right? That is your work, that is your job. You have to take notes, okay? Let's go for the next topic. We're gonna see grammar. Guys, on Friday, I think it's going to be off. Well, we are off. We are in the quarantine. Well, you cannot go out. Yeah, but I think it's going to be off, so we're not going to have class, okay? Remember, the next class would be on Friday, but it's going to be off, I think. Yeah, very good. So I'm gonna see you until next week. Guys, next week, we're going to have new vocabulary, and then let me check if you have all the books, and then we can start using the books, all right? Many people are asking me, many students are asking me about the project. Guys, it's obvious that the project would be canceled, all right? The project is not gonna be for this trimester, all right? Maybe when you go to third grade, you're gonna do it. But now it's impossible to get together and to record yourselves in a group, all right? Because supposedly we are in quarantine. So the video, the musical video is going to be previously, paused, like canceled, all right? Let me check. If we come back on June and then we have a month to do it, let's check, all right? If we have a month to do it, let's do it. But until now, we don't have the possibility to do the musical video, all right? No musical video until we come back, and let's check. It's not up to me, guys. I want you to do the video, but yeah, in this case, it's not gonna be possible because of this beautiful quarantine, okay? Perfect. So, oh well, let me check, and it's going to be individually. The video can be individually. Now you have TikTok, which is something you're using a lot, right? The TikTok. Well, who knows? Let me check. I'm gonna let you know. Don't worry about that information, okay? Let's check what is the project we're gonna do, because we need a project, right? Perfect. Nice. So let's begin, and please, guys, take notes. The grammar topic of today is going to be this one. Please, guys, do me a favor. Start. All right. Please stop chatting. Please stop chatting. Remember that I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna give you time for questions. All right. So time for questions is when I say, okay, when I say time for questions. Now stop chatting and pay attention, and please take notes. This is gonna be the grammar topic of today. Very good. Well, as you know, my name is Gerardo Bundis. Then I'm your English grammar teacher, and today is gonna be turn off the third online class, obviously in the English subject in the second grade, right? Remember that in the online classes, the second grade and third grade and first grade, they're gonna be together A and B. So then you're taking the class together as a nice and beautiful group, A and B, all right? And like I said, guys, today is gonna be grammar. I know that the whole week we are teaching grammar because it is very important, yeah? In the next class, well, if we have it in this week, which is something that I don't think so, then next week we're gonna have something different. No more grammar, or yeah, grammar, but a little bit, not a lot, okay? Then please take notes, and the title of this grammar, it's this one, mixed conditionals, right? Guys, when I have the slides, please just imagine that we are in the classroom, and this information, all this information, it's gonna be like the whiteboard. Remember, you have to take notes from the whiteboard, and in this case, my PowerPoint presentation, it's gonna be my whiteboard, all right? So please take notes in your whatever you have, in your notebook, cell phone, tablet, or laptop, or whichever device you're using, and please pay attention to the explanation, yeah? Grammar, then number one, guys, what is the meaning of a conditional, yeah? Remember that in the conditionals, we must know that they are two sentences into one, all right? Remember, we have one sentence here, and in the conditional, we have two sentences into one. In this case, we're gonna have the conditional, right? Then, the conditionals are going to be divided, yeah, with the two sentences that I already told you, with the main clause and with the if clause. Remember, we have the if clause and then we have the main clause together into one, okay? I don't know if you forgot this information, but yeah, if you forgot it, then I'm gonna have this little review with you about conditionals. Yep, very good. Each conditional has a rule to follow. All the conditionals are different. We don't have the same conditional. We just have the zero, we just have the first, the second, the third, type 1 and type 2, which these ones, they are the mixed conditionals, right? The last conditionals, they're gonna be the mixed conditionals, which is gonna be the type number 1 and type number 2. How is the way you're gonna do it? Well, pay attention, and then at the end of the presentation, of the PowerPoint presentation, you will see how it's gonna be the way to do the mixed conditionals. All right, very good. Well, over here I have a little bit of information which is gonna be worth it for you. Then, depending on the conditional, the tense of the sentence and the meaning will be. What is this? They have different tenses. What is tense? Time, which is present, future, past, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that is the tense of a sentence is going to be different and the meaning is going to be different in all the conditionals, right? So, remember, guys, when I say time for questions, you have to ask me if you have questions related to the topic that I'm giving you, okay? Very good. So let's begin with a little bit of a review, yeah? And in this case, it's gonna be turned off. The beginning with the basics ones, very good. Then please take notes of this slide. These conditionals, the zero and the first, I already gave it to you. That's why it says over here, if you pay attention here, it says conditionals review, okay? Because these two, I already gave them to you, all right? So the zero and the first, they are the basics ones. Why? Because of the next information. In these two conditionals, we must know that they are going to be used only for logical things, something that for sure is going to happen, okay? What is all this information, guys? Something true, something that for sure is going to happen, all right? Then, the rule to follow in this case, because we have the zero and the first in this slide, we have the zero and the first in this slide, which is going to be, this is the rule to follow, and this is the rule to follow of each conditional, right? Then the conditional zero, or whatever you want, the zero conditional, it's going to be this way. Remember, two sentences into one. Now, this sentence, which is going to be the if clause, plus the second sentence, which is going to be the main clause. Remember, we have the sentence using if and the sentence using like the result of the if, okay? Very good. So the simple present is going to be in the if clause and the simple present is going to be again in the main clause. What is this? That you have to follow this rule with a simple present and something logical, okay? Something that for sure is going to happen. Very good. Then the first conditional is telling us that it is almost the same as the zero, but the only thing you have to pay attention and the only thing that is going to change is the main clause. The structure in the main clause is different. Why? Because if you pay attention here, we have the simple present in the zero conditional. Then after that, in the first conditional, we have in the main clause the simple future, all right? Which is not the same. Teacher, what is a simple future? Well, remember we have an auxiliary verb to say something in the future, which is will, all right? Will is going to be always for the simple future. Then we have a different way to say something in the future, which is going to be going to, all right? But now I don't want to see be going to now. I just want to see will or will not or won't. Guys, please, the contraction of will not, it's not willing, okay? Some of you, I willn't go. Nah, it's impossible to write willn't, all right? It's won't or will not, okay? Very good. Now, well, I'm gonna give you an example like orally, which is gonna be from the zero conditional, okay? Then the example of a zero conditional, it's going to be this one, pay attention. If you go out and it's raining, if you go out and it's raining, you get wet because of the water, okay? Then something logical, again, if, listen to my sentence, it's in present. If you go out and it's raining, the main clause is gonna be the result of this, all right? You get wet, all right? Very good. Then, example of a first conditional. Pay attention. If you put water on fire, what is going to happen? It will boil, okay? It will boil. So something logical that is going to happen, you cannot like use something hypothetical here. It's not going to be hypothetical because it's mandatory to have something that for sure is going to happen or something logical is going to be here, right? Then I'm gonna go back for the other screen and then time for questions. Let me check if you have questions. Any questions now? Any questions? Any questions? Time for questions. Speak now or keep silence forever. No? No questions? Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Patty. Very good. Teacher, we have to write this, everything you have to write it, Hano. Don't be lazy, please. Don't be lazy. Very good. All right. Well, finally, many people are like participating here, which is good. Very good. All right. So Lilian, no questions. Nicole, no questions. Marquez, no questions. Very good. Then, well, Michelle, I told you, well, we have a question here. Robert, can we ask in Spanish? No, man, this is an English class, so please do me a favor and practice your English. Yeah. Caroline, no questions. Mia, no questions. Then, who's the other one? Well, give me a second. I got lost. JP, no questions. Victoria, no questions. Then Valeria Rangel, no questions. Ivania Chaires, Alexis, Ivan, blah, blah, blah. David, Ignacio, Leo, nope, nope, nope. Very good. Cindy, which is Cynthia. Fernanda Reyes, no questions. Alejandra, Jocelyn, well, very good. No questions, all of you. The rest of you. So, guys, let's continue with the class. Then, please. Well, Santiago, Miranda, yeah, thank you. Then, I'm in the parentheses of questions, Santiago, all right? So if you already arrived, pay attention of the rest of the classes, all right? Very good. So let's continue with the class. Let's go for the next conditional. Very good. I haven't seen Ellie. Have you seen Ellie? I haven't seen Ellie here. I haven't seen Ellie here. Well, whatever. If she's not here, you can go. Guys, remember, you can go and check in the platform if you're missing something on the class. I already uploaded the link of the video, so then click on it, and then you have the chance to watch the class again. Very good. So let me divide it, and let's continue with this class. Very good. Now, if you have no questions on this or about these conditionals, which is something like easy in a piece of cake, because they are only logical things, right? Very good. Let's move on to the next slide. And please, all of you, you have to write all the information that I'm giving you here in the slides. Next ones. Second and the third conditionals, please. These are the most complicated ones talking about conditionals, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the mix of tenses we're using and because of the conjugations of the verbs and auxiliary verbs in this case, and in both, in the second and the third condition, okay? Well, it says, these two conditionals are gonna be different from the other two because the meaning and the structure in this case will change. We will use these two to say something unreal. So in general, guys, these two are gonna be fake. They're gonna be something hypothetical, all right? So what is something hypothetical? Something that is not true, all right? Something that you wish can happen. It can happen, right? Very good. So unreal in this case is something that is fake, all right? Like when you say to your girlfriend or a boyfriend in this case, I love you, that is something fake. No, I'm kidding you. Some of you, you love the person. Some of you, you're just like cheating on the person or playing with the person. All right, very good. So something unreal is something fake, something that is a lie, okay? Very good. And the structure is not the same. The structure is not the same as the other. the other two, okay? Remember, guys, just keep it in your mind. You have in the zero and the first that both conditionals are going to be for logical things, all right? Both are going to be for logical things, all right? At the end, I'm going to explain you what is going to be the right example to say something about logical, yeah? And in these two, which is the second and the third, we just have that they're going to be used for unreal things, okay? Something unreal, something that is not true. Very good. Then the structure to follow in the second conditional is the next. Yeah. Remember, we have again, I have to say it again, I'm going to explain it again. Then you have the if clause and the main clause, and together we're going to have the conditional, guys. Okay. So the if clause is going to be a sentence, the main clause is going to be a sentence, and together we have the conditional. Okay. In all the conditionals in the grammar, in the English grammar, it's going to be the same. Main clause, if clause together, we have conditional, which is just a sentence, all right? Then in the second conditional, we have that the if clause is going to be in simple past, all right? What is the negative to say something in simple past? Did not or didn't, right? Pay attention. Then the main clause in the second conditional is going to be with modals. I don't know if you remember modals. What is a modal? Well, yeah, it's the auxiliary that is going to help us to say something. So, for example, I'm gonna tell you the seven models that I already gave to you. Okay. Number one is would. Number two, should. Number three, could. Number four, may. Number five, might. Number six, it's gonna be can. And number seven, it's gonna be must. Right? Yeah, must. Believe it or not, it's must. So you can use whichever model you want. Yeah. Just pay attention in the structure, okay? So in the second condition, it's going to be the simple past in the if clause, and whichever model, the model that I already told you, in the main clause, all right? Which is something easy to understand and to do. Very good. Guys, let's go for the most complicated conditional in this case, which is going to be the third conditional. The third conditional is going to tell us that we are going to use mandatory the past perfect in the if clause plus the perfect modals in the main clause. What is the only difference between modals and perfect modals? Well, the verb have plus the verb in past participle, okay? Remember well, the most common conjugation that I already told you is would have, could have, and should have, all right? I would have done the homework, I would have paid attention, you should have gone to the gym, blah, blah, blah. Those are the perfect modals, all right? With the verb have and the verb in past participle after have, okay? Very good, nice. So I think these two, I didn't give him to you, but yeah, if not, just pay attention, try to follow the rule, and then let's move on. I want to go and time for questions. Time for questions, guys, please. Any questions? Any questions? No questions? Sorry, Ellie, sorry. It's because, well, I have a lot of comments here. Sorry, but I knew you were here. Very good. Sorry, I'm going to put it here. Look, this is a sad face of Ellie. Very good. Ellie Rodriguez. I'm here, teacher, and then you're almost crying. Very good. Nice. Well, Hano. Hano, no questions. Well, yeah, no questions. Any other? Ellie is here. I know, David. Thank you. No questions? Yeah, no. We're going to have homework. Yes, Santiago. Sorry for you, man, but you are going to have homework. Carol, no questions. Camila Alvarado, no teacher. Thank you, Ivania. Then David, what is that face? I don't want to see anything which is not related to the class. David, don't put like faces, weird faces. Who is Suki? Who is Suki? I don't know who is Suki. Oh, yeah, Metzli. Very good. Metzli, no teacher, no questions. Eric, what happened? You said Tixki. What's that? Teacher or what? Then, well, yeah, no questions. The questions, no teacher. Metzli, yeah, I know. Sorry. One more minute for questions. If you have no questions, we can continue. All right, Eric, we have the first question. Can you give us an example of a third conditional? Yes, I will. On the next slide, I wanna give you examples of all the conditionals. Okay, Eric. So give me one more minute, and then let's go. Let's go to the next slide. All right. Give me a second. Very good. Why are you laughing, Camila? Then did I say something funny or did I say a joke or something? Very good. Cynthia, no questions? Very good. Emily, no questions. Nice. Nothing. No. Well, Alex, thank you. All right, we just have 47 people, and then suppose you must be more than 50. More than 50. It's gonna be to any homework? Well, Leo, wait, I haven't finished yet. So that's why I recommend you to wait, right? Wait for the homework. Oh, many, not too any, right? Many homework. Much homework. No, I don't think so. It's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Very good. So nope. Very good. All right, so let's continue with the class, which is gonna be, we're gonna go for the examples. We're gonna go for the examples here, and then please pay attention. All right. Give me a second because maybe I didn't do the other one. Yeah, I knew it. I'm gonna divide it and let's go. David, one more and I'm gonna block you. Okay. One more, David, and I'm gonna block you. All right, so let's continue with the class. Then over here we have the second and the third conditional, which is something that I already explained. Okay, Eric, here you have the answer. All right, examples of each one, guys. Remember that the zero and the first conditional, they're gonna be for logical things. Okay, they're gonna be just for. Let me check if I can write something here. They are gonna be these two. They're gonna be for logical things. Give me a second. Logical. It's kind of weird. It's like if I'm using paint, logic, well, logical. Okay. Then pay attention for the first example. It says, if I play soccer, I get tired. Yeah. If I play soccer, I get tired. Pay attention, guys. This is gonna be my if clause until here. All right. This is gonna be my if clause until here. Yeah. Then over here, this part is gonna be my main clause. Okay. My main clause and my if clause. They're gonna be separated with what? With a comma. Okay. Guys, if you start with the if clause, it's mandatory to use the comma. If you don't have the if clause in the beginning, like this example, until here, pay attention, I don't have a comma. And here is the if clause, okay? Now, listen. If I play soccer, I get tired. It's something logical, something that is gonna happen for sure. What happens if you run? You get tired, right? Perfect. Then the first conditional is gonna be, remember that the will in this case is double I, but I'm gonna do it in L. There you go. First conditional, I will pass the test, and then I don't have a comma here. All right? Why? Because I already switched them. If you start with the main clause, you can use it. It's possible. So when you switch them and you start with the main clause, and then at the end is the if clause, you don't need a comma. It's not mandatory, okay? But when you have the normal structure, and then when you start with the if clause, always when you finish the sentence, it says here, when you finish the sentence, you need the comma. What happens if you don't put it? If you don't add the comma, well, the sentence is going to be wrong. It's going to be incorrect, okay? Sorry, guys. English grammar. Yeah, I know. English grammar. If you don't have the comma, it's wrong. If you put the comma and then you don't need it, it's wrong. All right? So please pay attention in this part. So first conditional, it's I will pass the test if I study hard. Okay? Very good. Well, the next examples, Eric, these are for you because you are the only ones who asked. I think the rest of the people, they are perfect and they don't know, they have no questions in this topic, right? Well, pay attention. This one and the third, they're gonna be used for something unreal. Okay, I feel myself as a kindergarten because I don't know how to use this. On what the hell? Unreal. Yeah, unreal. Very good. What is something unreal? Something that is a lie, something that is fake. Okay. So now pay attention here. Then the second conditional, we have the if clause in the beginning until here. So that's why I already raised the comma, but then you need the comma here, all right? Why? Because I have the if clause in the first part, okay? Remember, if you have the if clause in the first part, it's mandatory to add the comma, okay? Then, if I were you, which is something unreal because I'm not you, okay? If I were you, I would buy a ticket. Teacher, what ticket? Well, lottery, or maybe of melate, or maybe of something, right? Or maybe of a soccer game, all right? Whichever ticket, yeah? So again, if I were you, which is something that is not true, something hypothetical, yeah, I'm not you. But if I were, I would buy a ticket. That is the right example of a second conditional, okay? Then remember that in your structure, you need mandatory the sentence in simple past, okay? In this case, I already chose the verb to be, but it doesn't matter the verb you're using, okay? Then after that, I need my modal, yeah, because remember that in the second conditional, it's mandatory to use the modal, okay? Which modal? You can use should, could, may, might, then would, could, whichever model you want to use, okay? Very good. So remember something hypothetical, yeah, blah, 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 good. Then third conditional. In the third conditional, we have, this one is my main class, okay? This one is my main class until here, and it's mandatory to use the perfect models, okay? The perfect models is gonna be the word would plus have. Remember, this one is the contraction of the verb have, okay? Would, have, and the verb in past participle, which is PP. PP of the verb, okay? Please pay attention. Then, guys, remember, I don't have a comma. I don't need the comma here, right? So it's not mandatory to put it. Why? Because I already started with my main class, all right? So if you switch them and then if you start the sentence with the main class, it's not mandatory to write them, right? Like in this example, and in this example, it's not mandatory to use a comma, yeah? So the example says, my dad would have understood if I had said the truth, but guess what? I said a lie. So it's something unreal, okay? This one, it's my main class. Remember, in the third conditional, Eric, this is your question. In the third conditional, you need had and the verb in past participle in the if clause. And in the main clause, you need would have or could have or should have plus the verb in past participle, okay? All right, so I hope you have no questions. No questions. Very good. So, guys, next ones. Mixed conditionals. Mixed conditionals. Guys, this is going to be kind of easy, and please pay attention. Guys, if you, to get to the mixed conditionals, is the easiest way to do it, all right? I want to explain you something very easy, and please Take notes of it, okay? The only thing you have to do to get to the mixed conditionals is the easiest thing ever. Well, let's check how is that the stuff you're gonna do it. Then, if you switch the main clause of the second and the third conditional, then surprise, you have the real structure of a mixed conditional, which is type 1 and type 2, okay? How's the way you're gonna do it? Well, I'm gonna go back. This is gonna be a mess. So listen, if you mix this one, if you change this one into this one, okay, you have the mixed conditionals, all right? Teacher, can that be possible? Yeah, it's possible, all right? So if you switch the main clauses in the second and the third conditional, you have the mixed conditionals. Keep it in your mind, okay? If you switch them, you have the type 1 and the type 2. What is going to be the type 1? Well, this one, type 1, type 1 is this one, when you switch them, and type 2 is gonna be this one. Well, sorry about my handwriting, but yeah, I'm doing my best, believe it or not. Type 2 is this, okay? When you switch them, the first one is, when you switch them, the one that was second conditional is going to be type 1, and the one of the third conditional is going to be type 2, all right? That's why we call them mixed conditionals, all right? Any questions now? I'm going to go back. Time for questions. Time for questions. Questions now. Questions, because it's almost time to go. I'm gonna leave you the activity. Thank you, Emily. No questions, no questions. Lilian, very good. Natalia, no questions. Nice. Very good. Remember, I'm gonna do it easy for you, all right? It's going to be kind of easy. If you have questions, please let me know, because now is the time for questions, okay? Guys, I used to have an English grammar teacher, which is something that I always share with my students, and this is the chart in which I memorize all the conditionals, and this way I have no questions in all the conditionals. Well, I'm an English grammar teacher, so I knew it, but when I used to be a student, yeah, of English grammar, then this is the perfect way for a student to memorize the conditionals, right? Pay attention. Just imagine always that you have a chart, yeah? You have a chart of if clauses and main clauses, all right? Always. If clauses and main clauses, all right? This is a perfect way. If you put it in practice, I bet you're gonna memorize all the structures, okay? So please, pay attention. If clause and main clause. If you have present, zero conditional. If you have present, future, first conditional. If you have past and modals, second conditional. If you have past perfect and perfect modals, you have third conditional. If you have simple past and perfect modals, you have type 1. And then finally, if you have past perfect with simple modals, you have the type 2, right? Memorize it like that. It's going to be the easiest way for you. It really worked for me. So put it in practice, okay? Very good. Guys, I'm gonna leave you the activity, and then I'm gonna give you the chance for for only one extra point. I'm gonna give you the chance for, to get one extra point. Ignacio, questions in the second and the third. Try to follow the rule, and then send them to me, and then I'm gonna let you if you have it like correct. Okay, very good. So guys, this is gonna be the activity. Guys, you have the chance to get one extra point if you send the activity that I'm gonna leave you before 1 p.m. Pay attention, before 1 p.m. If you send it during this 14 minutes, you're gonna have one extra point, okay? Again, if you send the activity that I'm gonna leave you right now, which is your homework, during these 14 minutes, you are going to have one extra point in this final trimester, okay? Okay, the activity, well, the activity is going to be this one. Give me a second, someone wrote something. Very good. So the activity is going to be this one. Pay attention. This is going to be the activity. Guys, if you send it to me during these 13 minutes before 1 p.m. or during 1 p.m., you're going to have the chance to get 1 extra point in your final score. And this is the, well, it says 3, but there are going to be 2 examples only, right? This is going to be the activity to send to my email, right? Then I want to see you giving only two examples, not 3, 2 examples of each conditional. 2 examples using 0, 2 examples using first, 2 examples using second, 2 examples using the third, and 2 examples using type and type 2. Type 1 and type 2, okay? Remember, to get into the mixed conditional, you have to switch them all, right? Well, not all, just the second and the third, switch them, and then you have the mixed conditionals, okay? Very good. Guys, you have only like almost 10 minutes to send the activity. If you want to send it in the Word file, it's good. Or if you want to send it in a picture, it's gonna be good, all right? I have no problems, all right? So 2 examples of each conditional. Yes, then Dennis, please send me a picture of your jobs by email. This is all the stuff you've been doing, I think. Yeah, very good. Guys, any other questions because it's on time to go? No? Any other questions? If you have no questions, well, it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Someone else? Someone else? Questions? I want to see 2 examples of each conditional. 2 examples of each conditional, please. Yeah. And in this way, we're going to finish. All right? All righty, mighty? No? Yes, David. The activity is a homework. Anyways, you have to send it. Guys, remember you have to send me the notes of all this class and the examples of each condition, okay? In this case, you will have the extra points. If not, well, don't worry, you're gonna have the normal points if you send them after 1 p.m., okay? So if you send after 1 p.m. the activity, don't worry, you're gonna have the points, okay? Very good. No more questions? All right, very good. Guys, like always, I have to say it. It's a pleasure to be here with you. It's a pleasure to be your teacher. And then please, I'll see you until next week because maybe on Friday it's going to be off. Well, we are in quarantine, but anyways, it's going to be off. All right. See you later, alligator, after white crocodile, and then see you soon. Take care, guys. Believe it or not, I missed you. I missed you. Goodbye. See you later.